Hello, Aries. My name is Priscilla from Crystalthingsheal, here to do your October/November monthly reading. So this is from mid to end of October to mid to end of November. We're going to do things a little differently. We are going to talk about your general life, love life, sex life, and finances all in one reading here. Okay, I did start your reading earlier, just now, then I cleared it, so I have them all out here for your general life. We're going to start with the oracles. Real quick disclaimers. Friendly reminder that tarot is for guidance and entertainment purposes only. Therefore, not responsible for what you do after reading. However, I'm here for you. If you're interested in a personal reading, check out crystalthingsheal.com, where you can book directly on the site. Also, a disclaimer here. I'm feeling a little under the weather, so bear with me if we move a little slower than usual. I am a little drugged up. And I have a heating pad on, so we're good for now. We're as good as we're going to get. I did just want to get these readings out to you because I said I was going to have them out by Wednesday. Alrighty. So, right off the bat, we are talking about empathy, okay? What we're talking about is using that to help guide you in the right direction. Your soul is trying to keep what's been locked away and open it up because you're being nudged to head in a different direction, but you're doing it in a more protective way now, okay? You're not just dilly-dallying and go, let's go see what happens. Now you're thinking about it. You have that invisible shield, right? Now you're protected. But what's important is, see, you're walking a journey. But what's important about this is it's almost like you found your own personal power. Okay, whereas you've done a lot of self-reflection. I want to say in the past 6 months, maybe, to a year, where you've had a lot of epiphanies about yourself. And now you're like, you know what? I'm going to take care of myself now. This is about nurturing yourself, okay? Notice how it almost looks like that there's a shield around this person too. So it's like by finding your personal power, you've created your own invisible shield around yourself to be able to move forward without harm. All right, so let's go into the love life. I'm hearing what you want. Baby, I got it. What you need. You know I got it. What I'm asking for a little respect. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. See, finding your personal power, right? I have a small group of you. Wow, cramps. A small group of you that have recently gotten married or currently in that honeymoon phase right now. You also have new partnerships coming in for others of you who are in that honeymoon phase. You have to stay optimistic about your love life. Because sometimes, or maybe for some of you, finances and career might be playing a role here. And for some reason, it's getting in the way or something of that sort in your relationship. So your guides are saying, it's okay, just be positive. Those financial issues can have something to do with your family. So there's like some money ties there. So we'll go into that with the finances in a little bit. Whoever is going through that honeymoon phase, just watch out. Make sure that you guys aren't being codependent on each other. Because you don't want to, you guys are still new. You guys are still have time to correct that. So look out for those signs, okay? look out for addictions, or if you feel like you just can't live without that person if they're not there at that moment. You know, it should be a balance. Then we have a third group of people who are in the phase of reuniting with an ex because you're attracted to each other. Whoa. So they either will ask to be in a relationship again, so it's a reconciliation. They'll either ask to be in a relationship again, or they'll even ask for like some type of proposal. I promise that, you know, X, Y, and Z. To change my ways, yada, yada. And this particular person, you've kind of been waiting for them to kind of come back around because you knew this person was worth waiting for. Yeah. Anything else? Because you knew it was true love, and you know that, you know, you were deserving of it. You might have children with this person, or maybe you're meant to have children with that person. But there was a separation. Okay, so that's for 3 groups of you. Let's go into sexy time. So things on my outside world have been slowing down, so we'll be going back on track with all the readings and, you know, all that good stuff. November, December. Thank you. What do we have going on? Being patient. Finding balance in life. Turning down some offers, so you have some people... I don't really see much going on for the sex life. It's kind of like you're tired of being disappointed, so I think you turned down an offer that from someone who maybe you slept with for a little bit. You're like, yeah, I can do this myself. Like, I don't need your half full glass. I have my own. And because of that, you're like, yeah, I did it. And you end up being really happy with your decision. You're really happy that, you know, you were able to turn this person down. I think before, maybe like you kept going back to them. Whereas this might be the first time you really turned them down like that. And you're like, yeah, I did that. You're almost picking up a little bit of like a water sign feel. So I don't know if you have, I keep seeing symbols for like Pisces. So I don't know if you have some Pisces in your chart, or maybe that's just kind of like where your head is at right now. Because you know how Pisces are, I'm a Pisces. You know, they're very free-spirited in many ways, right? It's kind of like, oh, it's okay, I'll just go on to the next thing. Let's, you know, it's like that. A lot of things of you finding balance here. Yin and the yang. All right, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this because it's not really talking about it. It's basically telling me that there's not much happening on in the sex life right now. For mid-October to mid-November /end. I just see you being single. People are watching you, but you're fine with it. It's like when you're home alone, you feel lonely, but you know, you're doing what you have to do. You might be taking care of yourself when, you know, if you know what I mean, when you're home alone. But ultimately, you feel happy with the decision of letting that person or turning that other person down that you usually didn't. Yeah, because you're ready for change. You're moving in a different direction. You still have a lot of people that want you, though, which is nice. And you're like, yeah, it's okay. You can look, but don't touch. So let's go into your finances. Finances for my lovely Aries. Sorry. Ooh. Wow. Wow. And we start off with the 10 of Pentacles. Waterfalls, waterfalls, waterfalls of money. So, money's good. Definitely coming in. Definitely sticking around for a long time. Definitely stable. Some of you might work at a school, or like you might like go to an official building for work. Maybe law enforcement, something of that sort. That's not everyone though. That's like a little group of you. But yeah, regardless, right off the bat with the 2 cards, money's not an issue. You might have to be like a little tough or stubborn or something of that sort while you're at work. Kind of look serious while you're at work. But people think that looks hot. You have a lot of responsibilities to handle. You might have to make a lot of decisions while you're at work. You might be like a primary decision maker for something. For an example, let's say you are working with mortgages or loans or something like that. Let's say you're an underwriter and you decide if someone's going to get a home or not. That's a possibility with these cards here. Or let's say you work at a school and you work for financial aid or something like that. A lot of decision making. Credit card company, I don't know. Think of something. What else is going on? I feel like there's some secrets at work, but like you're starting to learn about them. So there might be a little bit of gossip going on. You might discover that someone at work had feelings for you, but you just did not see that at all. You might even discover it after they already left. They were someone who was higher up. They're like kind of a counterpart of yours, though. They were very similar to you, or maybe they had the same job position that you did. What else do we have going on for finances, please? You have to learn how to delegate at work. Whoever this is for, whether you work in a actual building or you work at home. Some way, some shape, some form, you're gonna have to delegate. Because you're taking on too much and it's becoming overwhelming. It's kind of like you're happy where you are. You're trying to focus on your happiness, so you have to let go of whatever it is. It's like you think too much about work. And then you just want to be left alone completely. So you're like, I don't even know if I want to work here anymore. Like, do I even see myself here for a long time anymore? Like, I don't even know if this is a long-term thing. But yeah, that's what I was getting to. So I kind of feel like those are your thoughts, though. I think your guides are saying to stick with it for a little longer. Or they're nudging you, or they're pushing you to wherever you have to be, whether it's there or somewhere else. I see that on a physical level, on a 3D level, you have the potential to stay there for a very long time if you want to. But I also see that you're thinking of all these things, extra things that you have to do, and you just don't want to do it anymore. And you might even like want to move locations, whether it's work or your home or something, because you're looking into the long term of things, and you're like, I don't know if I see myself here long term. But I see a lot of that is because you're overthinking and there's a lot of anxiety here, okay? But your guides they got your back. Can I get like a final on this? The sun. Oh, how did we get to the sun? The sun is the happiest card in the deck, so you're going to be really happy. It's just that you have to be patient. You have to take your time. Don't make any irrational decisions or any like fast decisions. Because then you could end up making the wrong one because you're rushing. Like, start slow and then really plan out your future, because this is full moon energy. So it's perfect time for this reading to come out for you, if you think about it. Because that's how you're going to be able to keep what you want. You're going to have to use discernment. You're going to have to see, kind of go within and decide what works best for you. Alrighty, so that's going to be your reading. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, bye.